Docky.
Some viewers may find the following
Google Docky has been dropped? Question mark. Apparently, we got the Schrodingerly files. Apparently,
video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Massive day for the unemployed.
true?
The
Is this true?
files just dropped. Doc, we got 48-page document. Don't know who Schrodinger Lee is? Well, basically he's Valorant's pretty much #1 subscribed YouTube channel who makes content like this.
Yeah, if you win this,
Jesus
literally
Christ.
do anything you want to your TwitchCon.
But why?
And this.
Okay, does Chin Chin size matter?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Absolute cinema. But anyway, we got long-ass message chains. The girl contacting the police. Insane Reddit videos. And of course, these are allegations. Innocent until proven guilty. All right, without further ado, let's just jump into this. I would like to preface by saying that I've exhausted every option to resolve this matter in private. I have contacted the police, consulted friends and family. I have taken every step to resolve this matter in private before choosing to talk publicly. He has done terrible things to me throughout our 2-year relationship
Christ, so
that I had
fucking
kept
bright.
private
God
until
Lord.
recently, and I have come to the difficult decision to share this document to address the misinformation. As you know, a clip of Shro Diddy surfaced on Livestream Fails on October 30th, 2025. In this clip, he talks about how he had cheated on me and photographed me in bed without consent. Man.
Last year now, I cheated on Ari, and it hurt her a lot. It hurt her a lot.
You cheated? Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that's already a red flag immediately.
But luckily, she gave me a second chance to keep things going.
Excusez-moi? I would never give this guy a chance. No. You cheat on me, you out, bro. You out the door.
You know? And it, you know, we rebuilt some trust. And nowhere near as bad as to what I've done like last week. Like, you know, last week. Yeah. Last week I actually did something like actually criminal. Like unironically, like actually criminal.
Is this man just literally exposing himself? That he just, what? Excuse me?
Like,
bro, what? He just admitted to it. Case closed?
This is gonna be very hard for me to say, because like, it's a huge career suicide. I know, it's just a huge career suicide, obviously.
What?
Whilst we were together, I did something actually criminally, like really bad.
What is
He
it?
lowered his mic's bass and reverb.
Whilst we were like in bed with each other, I took like photos of us, you know? Not of us, of her, sorry. And that's something that she was very, very like adamantly not okay with, you know? And that is just, it's actually criminally f***ed up for me to do, because it wasn't like with her consent or anything, you know?
Actually, I don't think we do know.
It was probably going to come out either way, whether from her or someone else, but we decided that it's probably best for me to come out with things.
I mean, this stuff ain't looking too hot, and it's hard to give this guy any plausible deniability when he outright said he did something criminal and basically admitted to it.
Last week,
Well, case closed, chat. Look, it's all over, chat. This is the reason why you don't touch Valorant. This is the reason why.
I actually did something like actually
Fuck
criminal.
Valorant.
Oh, and trust me, this is just the tip of the iceberg. You're not even ready.
Oh,
On October
God.
25th, 2025, I caught my boyfriend at the time, Shro Diddy Lee, filming me during sex without consent.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Not once, not twice, but on 3 separate occasions. We have been dating since April 18, 2024, and within that time, it was established that I will never consent to sending nudes and filming during intimate act. First the worst, second the best, third the golden treasure chest.
That's crazy to hear, dude. That is wild to hear this, dude.
Clip unrelated, but if she explicitly said she wasn't okay with filming, then him doing that is very f***ed up. This was something Lee would joke about and ask many times, and I'd immediately shut down the conversation by saying, don't even joke about that. I don't ever want to be filmed, and I will never send again. Clip unrelated, and that's fine. Some girls just don't want to do that.
Yeah,
and again,
of course.
it's worse because she told him she didn't want this recorded. We laid in bed together to watch the League of Legends World Championships until he initiated intimacy and I reciprocated. I never thought I'd see the day where I'd hear League of Legends and in the same sentence.
What a wild timeline to find. This is the reason why you don't find.
On his Samsung Galaxy S10e, I saw a 10-second video of me on top of him with my lower body fully exposed that was just taken a few minutes prior. I panicked and deleted the video because I was scared and embarrassed, but when I realized there had been 2 more videos that were filmed without my knowledge in the past, circled in red, I grabbed my phone to take a photo of the evidence. The audacity to film something like this, especially with a Samsung Galaxy.
Why y'all keep on saying the iPhone better than Android? It's just as good.
And I know some third worlders upset right now. India #1! When he asked me what I wanted, I asked him if he could compensate me. He was confused. I explained that our plans to move in together were no longer possible and asked if he could be able to help me financially by sending me the amount of rent he would have paid in the period we were meant to live together. I don't know their financial arrangements or anything like that, but asking for money seems a little strange. For context, I pay $7.30 a fortnight for my current place. I didn't want my future to be affected by what happened that day. Lee said he would compensate me 18,000 Australian dollars, as this was the budget that he calculated for himself when we looked for apartments together. Does this not kind of feel like hush money? Also, I hope you don't mind I'm using fluorescence montage here. 12,000 American dollars is a lot of money, man.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yo, send that over to me, bitch.
On the 26th, I contacted the police as I was experiencing immense anxiety over the possibility that Lee had more videos of me that I wasn't aware of. The first thing I did was contact the police, my close friend Jono and Fishy Chair, who knew about my relationship with Lee. I did not speak a word about this to anyone else. I'm a pretty trolly guy, but this isn't really a laughing matter. I'm very sorry for the girl and what she's going through. Empathy. I reached out to Lee to send him my bank information so he could transfer 12 bands as we agreed, and we spoke a little about how hard the situation was for both of us. And you could pause the video and read it yourself, but nothing.
All right, let me see. Take care. So this was on the 10th, 26th of 2025, okay? You too, hope you can heal. Let me know if you need anything. I'm not okay at all. I'd imagine you're not either. I'm not okay either. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry for making you cry so much. I'm not sure what to do. Neither. I miss you and I want to call you. I want to see you, but what good would that do for us? It's hard. I'm the exact same. I'm in denial. I'm sure you've been crying a lot, but I really had a hard time this morning. I saw a cat on Instagram Reels, and just from the point onwards, couldn't stop crying for a while. I miss you too, but of course, I'm just not sure what to do either. I don't think I'm good for you, and I really want you to be happy. I wish I could have supported you and made you comfortable. You could have not record yourself having sex with her. I'm just saying, you know. I haven't talked to anyone yet, but I don't want to dump things on you. I dream a lot, especially about things my mind is constantly thinking about. Well, you don't have anyone to talk about it. I'll listen. Last night I really had a hard time because I sort of woke up from a nightmare, and I feel relieved that the nightmare isn't real, just a dream. But this time I didn't feel as if reality was much different from what I dreamt about, and it made me really sad. I'm not sure what the right thing to do is. I'm happy to listen to you as well, but as you said, I don't know what this would do for us. I've never felt this affected by having someone leave my side. You want to call instead? My hands are shaking. I can't really type too much.
Crazy was stated. Anyway, Lee then had this long message he put out, which, yeah, like I'm reading that, summarized in 3 sentences. The sender says they wanted to talk before sending money and apologizes for a misunderstanding about waiting, explaining they were trying to respect the other person's need for time. They acknowledge hearing that their actions have caused significant hurt. So a bunch of cope. He then asked if I would like him to announce his wrongdoings and quit content creation for me. Would you like me to announce what I've done and quit content creation for you? Hi. Is it alright if I just type? Is it okay if I talk now? Yes. Yes to this? I think it's better for both of us if you typed instead. TLDR, Lee wished the best for me, and Lee sent me this money willingly in hopes of me doing well. He then said he would send the remaining 6,000 as he believes it was the right thing to do. Dude, the guilt must have been eating him alive, because any other person would just use that 12 grand to buy a lawyer and stay silent. But, you know, he gave that money away. It's not like she asked for it. She wasn't asking for any, like, blackmail, exploit money. I mean, W for the girl, though. You know, she exposed everything anyway, and she got 12 grand. This is my response to Lee asking if I wanted him to announce his wrongdoings and quit content creation for me. Sorry, it's such a long message. If you can't zoom in to read, here's the link. What? Anyway, boys, here it is. Fan favorite. We put it in Fortnite terms. I tried to disengage and rotate out,
Oh
but
my
the storm
God.
damage stacked. My main income loadout was already tied to this POI, and you kept third-partying me every zone. At this point, the match is scuffed, trust got vaulted, trauma is a permanent debuff, and the only options left are patch notes to the lobby, or I
Oh my
alt for the
fucking
relationship.
God.
Whoa, Lee started to accuse my friend Fishy Chair of making an elaborate plan to put him in jail after he learned about my situation when I contacted him. Apparently the girl was blindsided by this and didn't know that Lee was going to make that video we saw earlier on Reddit. At this moment, I'm under the impression that he would not go into detail about what happened between us, but on his stream he stated that he had done something criminal, that he had photographed me in bed without consent and emotionally cheated on me. Basically, bro self-reported Among Us style. I don't know how, but Lee talked about this live on stream, ended up deleting the VOD, but Ari, the victim girl in this case, has all of the freaking receipts of the VOD downloaded. We got time.
Holy shit. Why do you admit that? Why? Dude, that's crazy. And she also like, and she also fucking oh dude, shush.
Some girl in this case has all of the freaking receipts of the VOD downloaded. We got timestamps and highlighting. Like, you could tell she's getting her master's degree.
In the first place, like I was, like Ari told me to not say any specifics, in order to like save my image and stuff. But I felt as if like it wouldn't be right. During our relationship, it was like heavily discussed that I shouldn't like reconnect with my ex at any point. And last year there was just a couple of events where like obviously it was like really hard for me to avoid my ex in this environment because
Are you serious, dude? Are you serious? Oh my god, man. Oh my god.
like they were there as well.
In this live stream, I revealed that I asked Lee for money and had been compensated for his actions. I stated that I had forgiven him and believed the situation was equally my fault and that he did not deserve the criticism he was receiving. I claimed in this stream that I had asked Lee to come forward with his wrongdoings in hopes of minimizing the situation. I had essentially lied to my audience in hopes of diverting negative attention away from him. I'm not even blaming her, but like taking the money wasn't exactly the smart move. And again, this would be
Yeah.
really easy to write off as a he said, she said situation, but bro kind of admitted it.
Last week I actually did something like actually criminal, like unironically like actually criminal, and I feel like
Cheating at TwitchCon, let's go! Since the start of my relationship with Lee, he would always mention how both of his recent exes had cheated on him. He went into detail about how it happened, why he felt disrespected, and how he was financially abused by them.
Wait, so you're telling me that his exes cheated on him, but then he decided to cheat on her? Ironic, isn't it, huh?
I had no reason to doubt him as he was my boyfriend at the time, and I had just believed he was extremely unlucky to have been cheated on both times. Anyway, Schrodinger kept interacting with his ex Mira, and it goes on and on and on a bit until on the 18th of May 2025, almost a year later, I was put into a group call with Fishy Chair and Kami. This was the day I found out the truth about what really happened at TwitchCon 2024 and the lies Lee spread about other people. Sometime in 2024, Lee announced in Fishy Chair's house that his ex Mira had cheated on him with Kami. This later proved to be completely false. Well, of course it's false. Kami's a virgin. I'm joking, Kami, crazy stray. He also claimed his ex-girlfriend before Mira cheated on him too. Fishy Chair, Lavidare, and Perk Gripper 223 can confirm that this conversation occurred. Okay, Perk Gripper 223 is
What is these names, dude? What the fuck are these names?
crazy word. Kami straight up Marshall to immortaled his bitch away. In this group call, Fishy Chair asked Kami if what Lee said was true, and Kami was in utter disbelief that a person he thought was his friend had spread such a lie. Fishy Chair then added me to the call and asked me to vouch for what Fishy Chair had told him. I used this opportunity to ask about TwitchCon as I knew Lee was hanging out with Kami during the trip. Kami added Mira to the call and she explained the story Lee told me was completely fabricated and that he made several attempts to approach her. He had lied to me for 8 months straight, claiming that nothing happened. After learning Lee had emotionally cheated on me, I confronted him on my house on the 19th of May, and he started crying while admitting to everything mentioned above. So he didn't like physically cheat, he like Mickey Mouse cheated, I guess. On the 1st of November, a day after Lee reacted to the LSF post, Lee called me distressed. He was upset about the amount of DMs he had received regarding the situation the past few days. He told me his favorite video editor no longer wanted to work with him due to his recent controversy. Lee explained that his editor was the reason for his YouTube success and that he felt hopeless after losing him. He began to cry about how he had lost in his career and there's nothing he could do about it. Even though I stayed in the call to comfort
boy, it's time to learn how to edit your videos.
him, he started to accuse me of ruining his career and that the situation didn't have to turn out like this. I was confused because we agreed not to publicize it, yet he did, so to show that he was taking accountability. He wished to distance himself from me and cut off all of his friends, and I begged him not to isolate himself out of worry for him. He left the call to cool down and play Arc Raiders, promising to message me when he felt better. This was me spamming cat images in an attempt to make him feel better. Are they still dating? I'm so confused. I told him that if I wanted to ruin his career, a Google Doc would already exist. I also vividly remember asking him to remove the girlfriend content featuring me on his YouTube because it was public knowledge that he ***ed me and I was uncomfortable with people asking about us. So then apparently he blocks her and she tries to call him 30 times because I knew it wasn't a good time to cut contact, knowing that he's harbored a lot of resentment towards me over a misunderstanding. Bear with me, gentlemen. I started slowly finding out he went as far as to block me on Twitch and had a hard time processing the situation.
What?
I started crying because I got overwhelmed and didn't know how to cancel my 20-month subscription. Yeah, I think he went far when he recorded you without consent. Who the cares about Twitch? Not to be mean,
Well, yeah,
but this
of course. No, duh. This is so ridiculous to some degree.
girl is objectively dumb as hell. She's taken money from him, lying
Well, WestJet, did you see the profile picture? You think she's a very smart individual?
to make him look better, and then she's upset about a Twitch sub. Okay. Now that we're on the topic of Twitch, Lee's fixation on controlling his perception to others extended as far as faking his online success. Schrodinger was exposed for viewbotting 3 times the amount of real viewership for as long as 12 months.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. As soon as Lee starts his live stream, within 5 minutes, he would reach his average CCV of 900. Damn, I guess fake it until you make it, right? You just fucking fake it until you make it. That's fucking wild. You'll never see me do anything like that, to be honest. I will never view bot in my stream ever.
As soon as Lee starts his live stream, within 5 minutes, he would reach his average CCV of 900.
Control your Valorant,
view-only
people.
bots confirmed for multiple streams. Here, the view bots refresh and his viewership drops by 800. Within 10 minutes, they return.
So he technically averages views around 300. Yeah, I got banned one time because like they thought I was view botting because apparently like I guess in one stream specifically there was like a I guess like because not a lot of people were talking in my chat, and there's like a lot of, I guess there was like a lot of people watching me or so to some degree. 30 people wasn't chat. Yeah, 30 people weren't chatting in chat, right? And then like because I got a bunch of people like just like because everyone was doing their thing, right? Everyone's like, I'll be back, I'll be lurking, all this other stuff. And then I got fucking banned for no apparent reason for like 2.5 days. I finally got that sorted out or so because they were like looking at it again and were like, oh, we're sorry, we didn't mean to. You know, they sent me an email and all this other stuff to explain the situation itself. And I was just kind of like, man, you guys are crazy. I ain't gonna lie, to be honest.
Note that in every stream, Lee's net followers per stream is always negative. This is just one of many examples. She went for the kill shot. Now she's saying he has no motion. Yeah, so then apparently Lee says that he was in danger because somebody was planning an arson attack because of this whole Ari situation.
It out with this one particular person that like knows about this entire situation that's going on, and that they're taking Ari's side very heavily, which I completely understand. But they're doing things that are completely wrong, such as, you know, getting my potential family into things with like, you know, trying to like set up an arson attack on my place. So I'm getting the police involved.
But apparently later he was giving a completely different story, and Arya messaged Schrodinger.
Whoa. Can I see? Whoa, go back. So here's a clip that he claims that he spoke to the person that threatened to arson attack against his family. However, when I confronted him 2 days after his live stream occurred, he gave me a completely different story. All right, we gotta read this. We gotta read this, okay? I'm not sure if it's fishy. There is not enough info about them in their message for me to pinpoint exactly who does Madeline Bree ring a bell for you at all? No. So how is this person related to me? Have you messaged have the message again? Are you okay? I'm okay. Okay. I'm GLAF. I have no idea what that means. I just assumed they were viewers of yours, but honestly I shouldn't have correlated it to you at all, these psychos. But you said in that clip that this is someone you tried to talk to multiple times in the past. Are not your cause. I don't know what he's typing, to be honest. So I'm really confused, but thank you for clarifying. And then she pointed up the questioner. So it's not the same person. One of my old roommates used to leak my address a lot. Like I was a showcase animal for people to come over, even telling where I'm from, where I grew up. Okay, then I'll just assume it was worded terribly. It's not your fault at all. Sorry for mentioning your name. It's all good. Just wanted to know if it was genuinely someone I know that is threatening to set your house on fire. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. House on fire and harm your family. I don't think it's someone you know, but they do know where I live. I don't know if I leaked it on stream, but I don't think they know exactly where I live because they said my suburb, but not my exact address. Interesting.
Arya messaged Schrodinger's brother, and even his brother believed nothing happened, and like nothing was going on with this. His ex-roommates apparently were saying that he was capping about being swatted as well. So apparently I jumped a gun, and Lee did in fact cheat on me both physically and emotionally at TwitchCon 2024.
Jesus Christ. Hold on, let me see. This is not Mira. It's a different girl reached out to let me know that physical cheating did occur. Okay, so let me see. He called me and told me that you were really insecure and had a lot of anxiety, and would go through his computer and phone through Discord, and he made me delete all of his and my DMs. I think he did this because some of our DMs were talking about when we hung out one-on-one at TwitchCon 2024, and he was physical with me. He told me you guys were not dating, and he said he would never date anyone who he made content with. He told me you were just content. What I can sadly say for sure is he cheated on you physically. You're just content. That's a crazy thing to say, if that is actually
Clarify,
true.
this is not Mira. A different girl reached out to me to let me know that physical cheating did occur. Since Valorant people are stunted, does this mean he another person or that he held their hand? Like, what are we talking about here? TLDR. Schrodinger filmed me during without consent multiple times and got
that's
caught.
Fucking wild right
He
there.
then publicized his wrongdoing despite being advised against it in an attempt to take accountability. He later realized the repercussions were much worse than he expected and started shifting the narrative. He started fabricating stories about being in danger to divert attention away from his wrongdoings.
Oh my, wow. So he's a liar. That's another one, you know? So he has lied. So he is lying or so to divert the attention of what he did with his ex, basically filming, her without consent. I mean, he always has many girls as content. Yeah, well, that is true. You're not wrong on that one, to be honest. I've seen like a couple of them pop up on the memes or so.
The narrative changed every time he spoke, and when people started spotting the inconsistencies in his story, he received more criticism. In a last-ditch attempt to save himself, he accused me of blackmailing him. Yeah, kind of weird. He claims that I threatened to put him in jail if he didn't pay me $20,000. Okay, a lot of this stuff I genuinely can't be bothered to cover, so like read through it yourself. But here is a voice recording that I'll play for you. Ooh.
Don't worry. It's not your fault.
But I don't understand. If this never happened, then our relationship was fine. And you still have this feel anxiety that
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't listen to it either. I'm like physically in pain. Yeah, anyway, let me know what you guys think of the situation, and that's about it. See ya.
Dude, no way, dude. That's crazy. No shot, right?
Some viewers may find the following
That is wild, dude. Wait, what the comment? This Valorant community is just jokes at this point. Dead ass game. 15 minutes and the landlord doubled the rent. Inoki dodged a whole nuke for real. Friendly fire. When the random e-celeb you dislike for being dumb, annoying, and unfunny finally is outed for a legitimate reason to dislike them. I can't believe the Valorant e-boy with a deep voice would do something like this to his e-girlfriend, Shaker. I know, tell me about it, to be honest. Well, I'm in pain because of this, so that's why Schrodinger was out of the algorithm. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't knew that actually. Oh my, wow. So you're telling me that this guy's career is dead, is what you're telling me? I love it when I get the reason to dislike someone I already dislike. WestJet, why won't you uncensor your name from the files? From enemies to forgiven to Diddy when life imitates cinema. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy, dude. He killed his entire career, man. That is wild to see that. So, that's the end of Schrodinger, right? Is that the end of his career? I think it is pretty much the end of his career. That's wild, to be honest. It's time to be a low cow now. It's time to go stream over on kick.com and you know, do your random shenanigans. That's crazy. That's wild. Well, this is the reason why you don't play Valorant, you don't play League of Legends, and you just stay away from Riot games in general. So. But yeah, holy shit. He be back like Dr. Disrespect. The Basement Gang is here to support. we don't play this game, okay? It's the reason why I don't touch this game, okay? It's the reason why I don't touch this stupid ass game. Alright? You goddamn mentally ill people over there who play these games. I knew it. Every one of you are all mentally ill. Almost the same as VR chat people. I'm like 2 years sober from Riot games. Good. Stay sober. Don't play these games. Don't touch these games. Get these games away from your system. You'll become a Schrodinger next. Holy shit, dude. That is wild. That is a wild story to hear. Wow, dude. Damn, that's crazy. Am I surprised? No, I'm really not surprised, to be honest. For God's sakes, come on, man. I saw like some of the clips. I literally saw some of the clips of these things from the videos, from the compilation videos. I'm just kind of like, what the hell am I even looking at, to be honest? Poor king. Anyways, that's the end of the video, and peace.